Alright guys, today we're gonna be reacting to Build a House on Winter, German Prefab Home, a journey from tree to house. Man, this is 48 minutes, man. But I'm telling you, I'm just react this in parts because I don't have the, I just want to be organized with this. We're gonna react to this. A lot of you guys do like this kind of videos when it comes down to building houses. Let's just hold up. There we go. So we're gonna just simply just enjoy ourselves and see what's going on here. Make sure you like to subscribe. Also, for more recommendation, go to the Discord down below. The links are going to be in the description. In the meantime, guys, let's jump in. Let's see what's going on.
Put together in only 2 days.
What?
Incredible how
Whoop. Okay. 2 days?
fast the first floor of the house has been put up. Amazing.
Despite their experience, minor mishaps occur, problems with the roof.
It's a design fault. I can't get the roof section over any further.
The agony of choice, choosing the interior design, a real marathon task.
After a whole day, your head's spinning.
3 buildings a day, prefab houses on the assembly line, using wood
And that's the
from
future,
local
folks.
forests.
We see a lot of prefab houses here in this area in the Midwest. That's the future. Forget about those old school way of building houses, which I prefer because you can spend a lot of more time in details, and it doesn't feel very McDonald's or Burger King kind of house. But this is the future, folks.
Special equipment in action. This harvester cuts down more than 100 trees a day in all weather conditions. Cold is the sawmill's worst enemy. The machines grind to a halt.
What's wrong?
Axles are clogged with sawdust.
Yeah, we'll have to blow it out.
Okay.
Wow.
And the premiere on the building site. The first tour around the new house with the whole family.
Let's go. Let's go. The journey from the tree to home. Congratulations to that family getting that home. We all aspire to do so.
A construction site in the Swabian town of Sigmaringendorf. But it's no ordinary site. In only 2 days' time, a prefab home will be standing here. The truck-mounted crane lifts the first external wall over the scaffolding. Luckily, there's no wind, so the 2-ton element doesn't start swinging. But it's freezing cold. The construction team has to take care not to slip on the icy floor slab foil.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
The men guide the first prefab wall to its designated position and attach supports so it doesn't fall over. The problem, however,
Conditions are extremely cold this morning, minus 14 or 15 degrees Celsius. The mist's gradually falling and it's very slippy. That makes it more difficult to set up the first wall because it can slip away in any direction.
A little cold.
the second wall is carried in. After that, nothing should be able to slip anymore. A fitter pulls the top corners together using a ratchet. Prefabricated assembly openings make it easy to bolt the walls together.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Crowbars.
You know
are the-
what is the good thing about a lot of these videos is you see a lot of German ingenuity. A lot of German ingenuity. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just the efficiency of just doing a lot of stuff. It's very German.
Then used to align the walls precisely. Unfortunately, it doesn't work properly on the icy foil.
The problem at the moment is that because the foil is so slippery, the crowbars
slide.
can hardly get any leverage on the walls. So now we have to attach a bracket and use bolts to get the walls into the right position.
Rebecca and Klaus Bissinger are the proud owners of this prefab house. They've come along today so they can watch everything as it happens.
We've
Wow.
taken the day off to be here because it's just so amazing. We hardly slept all night.
After
Proud
a short
family, huh?
time, all 4 external walls are in place, but things move on right away. The crane now lifts the first inside wall over the scaffolding.
We've measured where it's going to go. This time we've marked it with tape and now we're going to put the bolts in.
What's that, 2 meters?
Then we'll lower the wall that's hanging up there down into position.
The component is lowered carefully.
Okay, release it.
Carefully fitted over the bolts, washers placed beneath the bolt heads, bolts tightened up and finished. The first inside wall is in place. The team follow the same procedure to install the rest
That's a
of the
big house.
interior
Hey,
walls.
hey, that's
5
not a
hours
bad house. That is not a bad house. It's very good size. A lot of, a lot of rooms. It's very
later,
good.
the ground floor is completed. Time for a break. House owner Klaus Bissinger provides a little refreshment for the construction team.
Dude, good, man.
While the sausages are warming up, the physiotherapist and his wife step into the ground floor of their new home for the first time.
It was impressive how fast they managed to put up the ground
Yeah.
floor in a single
Wow.
morning. Unbelievable. It looks so much bigger now than on the bare floor slab. There it looked as if there was only a living room and nothing else. But now you can see the separate rooms, like the kitchen back here, the dining room with all the stuff in it, and then the living room here. All we need now is the wood burner. That's quite urgent.
The men from the construction team are hungry, but the owner is so enthralled by his new prefab house that he's forgotten about their lunch. So the team will now just have to make do with burst sausages. But as long as they can warm
Hey.
themselves
You know
up
what's
a bit,
crazy? I was literally just thinking about that. Just give them a piece of bread, just let them just roll it and just eat it. Wow.
and have a bite to eat, it doesn't really matter. A brief look back. This housing estate in nearby Mengen is where Rebecca and Klaus Bissinger live with their 2 daughters. For the family of 4, the rented apartment has gradually become too small.
Yeah.
The Bissingers have been thinking about having their own house built for a number of years. In the end, their decision was clear: a prefab home, right in line with the current trend. 1 in 5 single-family homes built in Germany is now a prefabricated construction.
Wow.
The house builders are spoiled for choice. Over 100
Ah,
companies
this is
are
beautiful.
competing for
It's more like that modern minimalist style. This one,
customers with thousands of different variants. For example, gable roofs, hip roofs, pent roofs,
yeah.
cube-shaped with flat roofs, facades with plaster, with wood or with stone finishes.
Oh,
or
that's nice.
with lots of glass.
That's nice.
There are also very different designs. For example, prefab houses with ready-made brick walls, wooden houses in block design, half-timber designs, or in timber frame style.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
The interior design ranges from generously modern right up
That's right in the money, brother. You saw that? That's a nice style. Very minimalist, very Swedish style, like that Nordic style.
to
Beautiful,
rustic.
man. Oh my god. Damn, man.
One of the
Wow.
largest prefab home manufacturers in Germany is based in the Swabian town of Hohenstein-Oberstetten. The gigantic
interesting.
site measures 490,000 square meters. That's roughly the equivalent of 70 soccer fields.
Wow, that's a lot.
In these enormous halls, around 900 prefab
What's the
houses are
measurement
produced
of a
every
soccer
year.
field? Can you guys tell me how many yards are inside a soccer field? I would like to know in the comment section. It's a lot of materials. They're
One
good.
of these will soon be the
Oh,
Bissinger's new
man,
home.
even the office looks good.
They've chosen a turnkey solution. That means they have to select every single detail of their future home before production can even begin.
Yeah, it's not gonna be
Interior
easy.
Design consultant Ellen Rauscher takes them through the giant furnishing center.
Let's start right at the top of the house with the roof tiles. The one you can see on the far right is a natural red slate, which
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
have
like
any
slate,
glazing.
Spanish slates, right?
You can tell because it's not as shiny as the one next to it in copper red. And these tiles here, that are even shinier, are coated with a much better high-quality glazing. That means there'll be much less moss formation on the tiles.
Copper red one, but with the glazing.
Yes, the glazed one.
The choice of color for the exterior plaster and for the front door is also made quickly. Next, it's the patio doors. There are 2 different systems to choose from.
A little complicated, huh? To open that door, right?
Between the two versions is
a
that
little-
this one has a very
It's a little wonky, right? That one was a little wonky.
high threshold, and with the lift and slide version, the threshold is relatively low, and that's easier for walking in and out.
Personally,
I'm
I
looking
like that
forward
one
for
better.
this one,
So
man.
do I. It runs a lot easier.
But it's also a bit more expensive than the other one.
Ultimately, of course, you have to make sure that you don't end up going over your budget. Depending on what fixtures and fittings you choose, it can often mean over 10,000 euros or more of additional costs.
Yeah, that's not worth it, right?
Because the Bissingers have been thinking intensively about building their new home for 5 years, they already have clear ideas for many of the details. For the doors, for instance, the door handles, for sockets and switches, the floor coverings for the various rooms, for the stairs to the upper floor.
Now, my question is, because these are more prefab, houses, that mean even after the building of the house, you still will have some services to just fix some of the things of the house if it does goes wrong. So I think that will be interesting to know.
And for the wall tiles in the bathroom. However, with the enormous range available, the couple find choosing their bathroom furnishings a real challenge. Some bathroom designs can be ruled out immediately,
Ooh.
simply because of their size.
And the styles,
We
well,
need an extension.
yeah, that's
We
kind of
just
weird.
don't have that much space.
Yeah, nah.
Rahmen sprengen. Das sieht dann
It wouldn't look as good with a washing machine up there as well.
Waschmaschine mit da oben drauf steht.
While other designs are not really their taste.
What?
No, that's not really us, is it?
Nicht ganz so.
I can't sell you this one.
No.
What
She's
a
selling.
shame.
You know what's crazy?
Eventually-
I'm a salesman, so I do sales. She's selling to the woman. She is selling to the woman. Man, I've been doing sales for years though. I've been doing sales for more than 8 years now, and you can tell what kind of client you should always just pitch, right? Most of the time, guys tend to be more close. No, 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 and the females are always with the high impulse. So she, the salesman, is the consultant, just trying to pitch the woman.
Eventually, they find a bathroom that's also at the right price. The only question is whether the tub is big enough.
Yeah, that's kind of small there.
Good. It's good? Not too small? No, it's just right.
Don't go in with high heels on at home.
Wir haben uns dafür
We chose that one because it's a more angular shape, and the wash
More
basins
traditional.
are rectangular and don't have the deep rounded shape at the bottom, but are just flat and straight.
Waschbecken, sondern eben
So we'll be able to fit matching base units underneath them.
Unterschrank drunter gestellt werden kann.
Good, good, good. I'm gonna stop it right here. But very good, right? Good design, very good shapes. Man, I'm looking forward to do these, man. I'm really looking forward to do this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. How common the prefab industry is in Germany, and if what if you guys have some prefab houses? I would like to know. In the meantime, guys, I will see you in the next one.